Do you still remember your very first day of school? The ringing of the bell, the sound of wooden desks creaking, and the faint smell of chalk dust in the air. Today, let's take a journey back in time to the 1960s, when American schools were simple yet filled with memories that still live in our hearts. In those days, getting to school was an adventure in itself. We would ride the big yellow school bus, bouncing along narrow roads, waving at friends through the window. There were no cell phones, no iPads, just a few books, some pencils, and maybe a tin lunchbox with Superman, Mickey Mouse, or Barbie printed on the cover. And of course, the sound of laughter filled the air. Classrooms back in the 60s looked very different. There were no smartboards, no computers, no tablets. Instead, there was the blackboard, the squeak of chalk on the blackboard, and heavy textbooks stacked on wooden desks. Teachers were strict, but they cared. If you didn't know the lesson, the teacher would call you to stand and read aloud in front of the class. It was nerve-wracking, but it also taught us courage. Recess was always the best part of the day. We played tag, jump rope, kickball, or marbles on the dusty playground. Sometimes we split a 5-cent pack of chewing gum, or bought a popsicle from the corner store. There were no video games, no screens. Just the joy of running free and being kids. Lunch in the cafeteria had its own charm. A plastic tray with a small milk carton, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, maybe a bowl of soup, and a shiny red apple. We sat together with our friends, laughing, trading snacks, and telling stories. The kind of little moments that stay with you forever. And then, of course, came the big events. Prom, the magical night when the gymnasium turned into a ballroom, the records spinning on a turntable, and everyone dressed in their best. Homecoming, full of school spirit, parades, and football games under the Friday night lights. And graduation day, when we wore our caps and gowns, tossed our caps into the air, hugged our friends, and realized our school years were coming to an end. Back then, life was simple. We didn't have modern technology, but we had something far more valuable. Simple, yet priceless memories that shaped who we became. More than half a century has passed, and yet those moments still live inside us. How about you? What do you remember most about your childhood school days? Was it the playground, the cafeteria food, or maybe your very first school dance? Share your memories in the comments below, because your story might be the same as thousands of others watching this video. And don't forget to subscribe, so together we can